undoubtedly one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Shaq has accomplished more than any athlete ever could. His list of achievements goes on and on. 4 championships, 4 MVP awards, 3 Hall of Fame awards, and a Sports Emmy Award. And that's barely touching the surface of what the legendary player has achieved. But one of his most defining career moves was his doctorate degree. Stay tuned to find out all about the big chicken owner's struggles with being heard. Firstly, Shaquille O'Neal's doctorate degree. Shaquille O'Neal's mother reminded him in 2006 that he might become the first O'Neal to obtain a Ph.D. because of the amount of success he had garnered. This ended up being the push he needed to enroll at Barry University. He needed 5 years to get his human resources development educational doctorate. Can't imagine it not being a bizarre experience for him as he jumped from shooting hoops on the court to working on his doctorate thesis. And to this day, he recalls it as one of his finest accomplishments. After receiving his degree in 2012 with a cumulative GPA of 3.813, he proudly took the name of Dr. O'Neal. In an interview, Shaq discussed his PhD, expressing how proud his family was of him, as well as how much he enjoyed being referred to as Dr. O'Neal. He gave all the credit to his mother, who made him realize the importance of education and praised the faculty at Barry University for making his dreams come true. Next up, before his PhD, he got his master's. What actually started his journey down the academic path was his master's degree from the University of Phoenix in 2005. His reasons for getting this degree came after he sat down for a business meeting. He said that he entered a tense business meeting where he casually sat down. The people he was making the deal with all greeted him warmly and asked how he was doing. But when it came down to the important stuff, they all turned around and ignored him, and instead just spoke to his lawyers and accountants. He apparently felt very disrespected, as they made it clear they didn't think he was capable of keeping up with their lingo. He spoke about how important his degree became to him, and even paid for 15 of his friends to get their degree along with him. O'Neal completed an online MBA program at the University of Phoenix. He did mention that he continued to attend classes on campus after working out an arrangement with the university representatives. O'Neal had to cover the tuition for 15 buddies in order to attend in-person classes because the school wouldn't set up a classroom for just one student. Most of the University of Phoenix courses are offered online, according to O'Neal. He didn't want to study that way, so he went to the top officials and told them that he needed someone to sit down with him and teach him. And when they returned, they informed him that they were unable to set up a classroom for just one student. It takes 15 people. So, in a classic Shaq move, he covered the costs of 15 of his friends' master's degrees. Moving on, his development into a business mogul. The sportsman who signed with the Orlando Magic in 1992 at the age of 21 and spent his first $1 million in a single day is long gone. O'Neal now has a net worth of $400 million as a result of playing 19 seasons as a professional athlete, as well as his investments in various fast food and restaurant brands. The NBA player has acquired ownership of 155 Five Guys restaurants since announcing his retirement in 2011, representing about 10% of the company's total. Later, he sold the franchises and then bought 9 Papa John's restaurants and 17 Auntie Annie's Pretzels locations. He has his own fast food franchise in addition to investing in 150 car washes, 40 gyms, and a movie theater in Newark. He started the Big Chicken sandwich brand in 2018, and now the company has more than 10 locations in Las Vegas and wants to branch out to other American cities like Austin and Phoenix. Chief Fun Officer is his nickname, and his love of food even inspired him to write a cookbook. By making use of his academics, Shaquille O'Neal has expanded both his net worth and company portfolio. He owns a lot of businesses, including a number of Big Chicken restaurants, car washes, and health clubs. He has a net worth of about $400 million. It's safe to say his degree paid off. Finally, philosophies Shaq lives by. The 4-time NBA champion has acknowledged in interviews that he has always understood how quickly money slips away from basketball stars. A Sports Illustrated research found that 60% of retired NBA players filed for bankruptcy within 5 years of their retirement. Players like Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman are prime examples of this, but not Shaq. The athlete made almost $292 million from basketball when he left the NBA, in addition to another $220 million throughout sponsorships and ads for companies like Oreo, Pepsi, and Reebok. However, O'Neal had already made his first serious investment by purchasing Google stock before bidding farewell to the courts. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal, he described how he learned about the search engine by accident. After doing some study and consulting his accountant, he secured the investment and then completely forgot about it. But just that one investment made him millions. He admitted that the key to his success as an entrepreneur was never funding or endorsing a business whose goods he would not personally enjoy. He claimed that the maker of Wheaties cereal wanted to use him as their spokesperson, but he declined decline just because he liked Frosted Flakes more. He would later sign a deal with them and become the face of their cereal boxes. Besides that, Shaq is a skilled DJ and rapper, a media star, a doctor, and an honorary deputy marshal of the United States. He has created an image that almost makes him seem like he's Superman. In other related news, starting off with Shaquille O'Neal wants to become symbol. There aren't many individuals in the world who can say they've lived the kind of life Shaquille O'Neal has. However, Shaquille O'Neal's tale does not finish with his basketball career. It was just one aspect of it. He is well known throughout the world and, according to his own admission, has always had success with women, regrettably even when married. However, it appears that his next career goal is to become a sex icon, as he admitted to Logan Paul during his visit on the Impulsive podcast. "I'd like to become a sex icon. I've started exercising, and a few weeks ago I posted that photo that quickly became viral. So I have been exercising quite seriously," he spoke. He had a little 4-pack and feared developing the Charles Barkley retirement figure. He's going to commit to it now that picture has gained a lot of attention. He started out weighing 401 pounds, dropped to 365 pounds, and now wants to get down to 345 pounds. The athlete admitted that he wants to get completely muscled so he can star in an underwear commercial alongside his boys. Next, Shareef O'Neal's decision to join the NBA draft. The younger O'Neal contacted his father after making some remarks at his first NBA news conference. The senior O'Neal had not been informed of the agreement. He had just signed an NBA Summer League contract with the Los Angeles Lakers, but at the same time, a conversation began that grew the friendship between father and son. The younger O'Neal reported on Wednesday that his dad had now agreed with the choice. Many people, according to him, advised him to stay at LSU and avoid entering the NBA season last summer, but he insisted that he had to make the decision for himself, even if it meant that his father would not support him right away. The younger O'Neal was able to join the Ignite team thanks to his father's connections with Jason Hart, the Ignite's coach and former NBA guard. Finishing off with Jeff Bezos and Shaquille O'Neal clash. Even if you're Shaquille O'Neal, the famed former NBA center, the thought of competing in a bid against the second richest person in the world is naturally unsettling. He said that Bezos' enormous wealth had scared him away from his plans to put in a bid for the NBA team Phoenix Suns. He asserted that Bezos is unparalleled to everyone else on the earth. He jokingly claims that Bezos would have defeated him because he had just placed a 50-item order on Amazon that day. He ultimately decided against even placing his name on the bid and gave the Phoenix Suns to Bezos. That's a wrap for this video, and thanks for watching. What do you think of Shaq's Ph.D. and what do you make of his adventurous career? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.